vision as they wither will be as the flesh being peeled from your legs, and all that will be left is eternal pain and darkness. You will beg me to take your pathetic carcass.
Oh, I guess if you notice anything strange, it's starting to take hold.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
To banish a demon to hell, it must be bound to its chosen
Sorry, I was just going through these again because
3 objects in this cabinet.
he already talked about these things. Okay, I got it now. It's on the back of this. 11314. Okay. Alright. 11314. Right? Yeah, there we go. Database is a collection of all my findings relating to the banishment of covetous demons, the history of the demonic, and tools I've found through my research. Years of travel and piecing together whatever relics remain have been compiled here. The navigation bar at the top right leads to the following subsections. History of the demonic, identifying demonic tendency, sigils of the names, tools to combat demonic forces. Path to banishment, embalm each body with a special reagent from the cabinet. Use leading strips from the cabinet to attempt to reveal demonic sigils. Compare the found demonic sigils to the demon's names with a night shift database. Build the mark to match the demon's name. Pay attention to each body for demonic activity. Note that bringing an already embalmed body out to reinspect for changes may be necessary. Place a mark on the body believed to have a demonic tendency. Burn that body in the retort before the possession takes hold. Okay. Collection of demonic history. Since I first experienced contact with demonic entities, I've dedicated myself to researching everything I can to prevent their attempts at possession. My journey has taken me all over the world in search of answers. I have found that no particular religion has a full understanding of the demonic. While bits and pieces remain true in various interpretations, there is much that is inaccurate or simply unknown. I have compiled what I have found from various archives and relics. None of this is integral to banishment, but this knowledge may still be of use. Recovered language. I heard that, and I'm ignoring it. Athenium is a long-dead language recorded to the lost burning of the Library of Alexandria. Only a handful of religious scribes have known Athenian text and its spoken language. After the fires, what little was known was recorded and hidden to keep safe. Known as ethereal language, it was believed to be the tool of angels to communicate with man. Few have been allowed access to the remaining documents. Ethan and Antahane, demonic Ethan. Satan's exile from heaven and his hatred for God drove the creation of the desecrated tongue Antahane. Its records have been combined with remaining documentation of ancient Ethan in an attempt to discover more of the ancient language. Below are all the translations I could find. Format: Ethan, Antahane, and translation. Some words simply do not have an Antahane equivalent, which signify by NA. Blood. Okay. Below are recordings of caps of Antahane being spoken from the mouths of the deceased in their translations. Okay. That's nice. That's nice. Okay. I think there was actually more on this. Hold on. Quarter letting? When church found somebody guilty of sin beyond the forgiveness of God, the accused could atone for their sins and re-enter the grace of God by undergoing a cleansing of sin known as quarter letting. A priest would bless the holy blood that remained in the sinner before cutting the wrist and allowing the remaining blood of sin, known as coffers, to flow freely into an urn. The blood would be drained when the accused became weak. This weakness was believed to be the body being unburdened from the weight of sin. The amount was believed to be approximately a quarter of the sinner's blood. The coffers was then burned, as the blood was believed to be part human and part demonic. Interesting. Halls of Hell. When Satan and his followers fell from grace, he forged from his throne a great hall. In this hall 3 houses were built, and he gave positions of power to his disciples within them. These disciples were to covet the souls of all sin and gather them to bring destruction to God's creation on earth. They were given charge of 3 great houses within the halls to build and command their armies as archdemons of the devil, known to humans as the covetous demons. The Mark of the 3. In the Mark of the 3, the devil's hand is seen holding 3 fingers up by surrounding the iconography of the different houses. Okay. The lesser spirits. The demon's powers are limited to that of their making. No one entity is strong enough to break into the world of the living on their own and must rely on other spirits to achieve that goal. The following are various entities whose purpose in the demonic plane is to act as tools to reach beyond the veil. These forces have many uses beyond those of the covetous demon and have appeared around the world where fabric between the living and damned is thin. The woman in white. A fleeting manifestation of the House of Desolation. This entity has the power to have a more physically influential presence in our world. A covetous demon will form a bond with this spirit long enough to reach between worlds and perform its desired task to be spying on its victim, attacking or funneling demonic energies to it to make them more susceptible to possession. The woman in white is only partial physical presence. While it can inflict harm to the living, it is limited in power and will dissipate quickly. The Shadow Man. A weaker manifestation in the House of Immolation. The Shadow Man is often seen as a guide, though it may also be used to spy on the living. A covetous demon may form a bond with the spirit in an attempt to influence or confuse its victims. The Shadow Man is often seen standing out of the corner of the eye, moving quickly in and out of sight or lurking in the shadows. The Mimic. The Mimic is a weaker manifestation of the House of Invidiousness and used primarily to view the living. The Mimic is an embodiment of the devil's envy of humanity. This manifestation longs to look as human as possible, but suffers eternally to only ever be a stiff, disfigured shell. What the true form of the Mimic is behind the shell is unknown. It has been recorded many times on closed-circuit television, often reviewing the living only to vanish quickly when seen. Oh, I wasn't done yet. I still have more things to look at. Identifying demonic tenants. That was it from these, I think, wasn't it? Let me just double check. Lesser spirits. Yeah. Was it? Did I look at this? Yes, I did. We're going to go on now. Well, learning the name of the demonic entity is more about waiting, identifying which body is experiencing demonic tendency, requires paying more close attention. While any of the bodies can be manipulated, it is far easier for the entity to control its own vessel. Sudden movements, large or small, can be a sign of tendency. If a body appears to be more active than others, or strange markings start to appear, it may be signs of demonic tendency. However, the demon is trying its best to remain elusive and may manifest these manipulations on other bodies, which is why it is important to take note which body is experiencing these events. The more events linked to a specific body, the more likely it is to be the chosen vessel. The appearance of new markings on the body, sudden movements, large or small, repeat movements. One body is more active than the others. When a demonic entity is present, the vessel it is occupying may form markings not previously observed. Inspecting a body additional times is important to spotting these. Okay. A body with demonic inhabitants may display sudden movements. These movements can be as small as a twitch or as a full body manipulation. Do I want to see this?
Alright. This working? Yeah. This thing is huge. So, I guess, this is David. Raymond, this feels insane, but I think you were right. This has happened a few times now, but let me see if I can get in here. There it is. Fuck.
Huh. Something just moved up there. Oh, the door opened. Alright, cool. Anyway, I'm still busy reading about things, so you're gonna have to wait a minute. Oh, this is where I just was where. Okay, what's this? Sigils of covetous demon. Immolation, invidious desolation. Each of the covetous demon belonged to one of 3 houses of service in the halls of Satan, the houses of sin. A demon's true name is composed of 4 sigils of bondage. Below are 3 houses and all known covetous demons within them. Ah. Balmet, Alnek, Telduk, Sebros. So these are their names, and we have to find these. Okay. 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 Alright, okay. Sort of understanding. Oh, that's where I just was. Okay. This one. Last one. Tools of Expulsion. An enemy must be bound to its original vessel and that vessel destroyed in order to stop the process of possession. Throughout my work, I've managed to discover and establish a set of tools to bring about banishment of demonic entities. The occupied body must contain the reagent, the mark must have the correct demonic name, and the mark must be placed on the correct body and burned. Below are all the tools I am aware of and their usage. The mark. The mark is one of 2 tools used to bind the demon to the chosen vessel. Each slot holds a sigil that represents a part of the demon's name. When all 4 are placed in the correct configuration, place the completed mark on the vessel believed to have demonic tendency. The mark will react to the baleful reagent inside, binding the demon to it. Once the demon is bound, burn the body. Covering the demon's name. The evocation can only be completed once the demon has inscribed the 4 sigils of its name into our world. They are hidden from us. I heard something. Look, I'm busy reading. If you can all keep quiet, it would be nice. The evocation can only be completed once the demon has inscribed the 4 sigils of its name into our world. They are hidden from us until revealed by the burning of leading parchment. Once all 4 sigils are discovered, the name of the demon will be known and the mark can be built. Okay. Baleful Reagent. The reagent is the second part of the tools used to bind the demon to its chosen vessel. It has the unique ability to react to the mark with the demon's name. Since it's unknown which body the demon occupies, it's important to add the reagent to all the bodies being involved. This ensures that once the mark has been built, any and all of the bodies will be ready to receive it. The demon will do whatever it can to breed doubt, so it's unlikely, though not impossible, that any noticeable change will occur once the mark and reagent are in place. The choice of body and demon must be certain before burning the body. It's tricky. Leading parchment. Demonic evocation can only be completed once the demon has inscribed the 4 sigils of its name into our world. They are hidden from us and must be revealed. Leading parchment or leading strips are special pages of scripture marked with the calling symbols and Athenian text that will cause the demonic sigils to burn into our world when near. To use leading parchment, simply hold a strip up. As the demonic sigil is approached, the paper will begin to smolder. The closer the parchment becomes, the more violent the reaction will be, and it will burn. When the paper combusts completely, the sigil is revealed, and the area must be searched. Okay. I think I'm good? Possibly? Possibly. Okay, well, why don't we try one of these? Okay, so somewhere around here. Ah, okay, it's a weird sort of square with a teardrop looking thing in it. This one. I don't know where it goes. Can I move it? Can I just... That's not right. I'm not answering that. It's gonna be demons saying, hello, I'm going to murder your face. I'd rather not have that, thanks very much. Alright, so what's next? Reagent in the old cabinet. Wire jaw shut. Setting needle injector in the setting thing, okay. It's not that. It's eye caps. Will you quit that? Oh, this. And then this. Nyeh. 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 Nyeh.
There we go.
Right. Okay. Eye caps. Right, I have eye caps. Oh wait, we just do the whole where we open the eyes all the way high. And then we close them.
Alright.
And mix embalming fluid. Did you say don't die, please? Thanks. I'm gonna try my best not to die. And I'll go in there, and then we need what's this? Humectant chemical. Right. And then that's not it. It's actually kind of hard to see things. I wonder what this is. What is this? Okay, well, whatever I'm doing, it's wrong. Okay, so then where was the other chemicals I needed? Are you one of the chemicals? Bleaching agent, no. Formaldehyde, you're... Okay, rude. Just turn the lights off, why don't you? So formaldehyde. What's this? Gluter. Methanol. Where's methanol? Is this methanol? This is methanol. Why is it all kind of spread out weirdly? Makes it difficult for me to figure out what I'm doing here. Alright. Scalpel, carotid artery, and then also forceps and tubing. Okay, so scalpel. Artery. That's eye caps, I don't need that. That's the trocar. Forceps and clamp tubing. Where's the tube? Where's the tube? Are you the tube? Tube. Excuse me, do you know where the tubing is? I'm looking for it, but I can't seem to find it anywhere. No. Nope. No. Okay, well, I'm gonna cut. And I still need the tubes. Found it. Someone's knocking on the door, but I don't care. 'Cause all of you suck. So, those like lesser spirit things that we were talking about, demons used to get into our world or whatever, are we gonna see those to like sort of figure it out? Like if we say a white lady, is it gonna be, oh, it's the house of this idiot kind of thing going on? Is that what it is? Okali, dokali, this is all done. Let's do it back up. It's good. There's no more blood in you. No more blood. And then I had to use IV bag with cavity fluid. Anyway. There's an IV bag. I think you might be a demon. Flex. That actually might be the IV. I think it wants me to look at this though. Okay. Well, things happened, but I wasn't really paying attention, so okay. IV bag, yay! Fill it with the fluid, and then trocar. Excuse me, sir, I need to stab you in the belly. Yeah, it's just fun, just stabbing a corpse in the belly for things, and you know, just things that people do for fun on a Sunday night. My cat, Ghosty, is looking at me like, what are you even doing? He's discovered the window, which he's actually really happy about now. It's also late at night, so it's a little bit difficult to see him because he's almost completely black. He has like a white, like his back toes, some of his back toes have white on them, so he's not a completely black cat. It's really funny. Tank cleaner. Right, okay. I gotta clean out the thing. Alright, I left this open. Okay, Rebecca's talking to herself. No need to worry though. Oh, right, that's not what we do. Cleaner base. Tank cleaner. Okay, I think we just like, once we get one of those cans in there, it's usually just done then. I'm a bit confused as to why these things aren't just done ahead of time. I mean, as far as I know, a lot of this stuff isn't like going to decompose. But, it's weird. I don't know. Anyway, so that's being done. And then moisturizer. I heard the movement. Oh, I think the movement that I'm hearing is actually my cat. Ghosty, what are you doing?
All right.
Are you doing silly things? He's figured out how to get up on the counter, which is by the window, and now he's just sort of exploring. Because he feels comfortable enough to do so. Like I said, he gets scared really easy. Okay, put him in cold storage. Alright. So you did some things, but you didn't do a whole lot of things. Pardon me. Oh wait, they said to check the body out for more things, right? So let me rotate. Oh, it's the same as it was before. Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. Feet are the same. Face looks the same. Double inspection! Aren't you lucky? That's that weird Corrado whatever it is. Okay, yeah, we are gonna go. Oh, I didn't really mean, but oh well. Okay. Do-do-do, boo-do-do, boot-do, boo-do-boo, boo-do-boo-doo, boot-do, boot-do, boo-do-boo-doo, boot-do, boo-do-boo-doo-boo-doo. Oh. That's right, the door closed because of demons. Do-do, boo-do-boo, do-boo-doo, boo-do-boo-doo-boo-doo, boot-do-do-boo. Phenomena, boot-do-boo-doo, phenomena, boot-do-do-doo. No. You... No, you go back. Bye.